Virginia Baker made pizza burgers. So out of this wonderful cookbook, if anybody knows of where I can get another copy of this, I have about destroyed this one. I would appreciate it. So this pizza burger is something that, again, we had when we were in school. I'm doing half of her recipe. So I'm using 1 pound of ground beef, and then I'm chopping up half of an onion. This is starting out just like the Sloppy Joes, but it's going to have a pizza flavor. So I'm adding a little bit of onion to 1 pound of ground beef, then we'll add the sauces. Now we're going to add half of a can of tomato paste. And mix it all in. Half a can or a jar of tomato sauce. I mean pizza sauce. You can use any kind you like. I even like Chef Boyardee. I grew up with that, so that's one of my favorites. It calls for a half a teaspoon of salt. I'll use a little less. And it calls for a tablespoon and a half of oregano. And if you have fresh, that's great. And I imagine during the school days they used a lot of dried. The recipe calls for a half a cup of the flour to thicken it. It's already pretty thick, so I'm going to add a little bit of water. I'd say about 1/4 of a cup of water to that. This comes out a little thicker than Sloppy Joe's. I guess that's because you're putting it on a bun. And then we will top it with cheese. Bake it for 350 just till the cheese melts. Now remember, when you're doing this recipe, choose a pizza sauce that you really like, because it has a lot of that flavor. No point in skimping and getting something that doesn't taste as good. So be sure you put on your favorite sauce there. It doesn't take very long to just melt this cheese. Then we'll put these together and serve them. Does this look like the schools did? Thank you, Virginia Baker at the Good Shepherd Church, United Methodist in Circleville, Ohio. If anybody can get me another copy of this, I would appreciate it.